to talk about the different ways to dissolve or terminate a marriage. Two main ways in Ohio. One is the one you've probably already heard of. It's called a divorce, either a contested or uncontested divorce. The other is called a dissolution. They are very, very interrelated. They are very similar, but there are some key differences that you should be aware of when you're deciding how to end your marriage. Let's start with the easy one. What is a divorce? A divorce is a filing that someone makes via a complaint, and they get an answer back, and through the course of litigation, they exchange all of their assets, debts, income, expenses, things about kids, try to come up with a parenting plan, try to come up with child support, spousal support, division of retirement accounts, right? All of those things. These things in a contested divorce are litigated. Everyone's fighting each other to find out what a fair and equitable distribution of everything is and what parenting time is going to be. Right? That's your classic one. Most of those are resolved, however, in an uncontested divorce. That is either one that starts where everyone's on the same page, or, as most contested divorces become, we enter a settlement. Everyone does agree on how we're going to split everything, either through the litigation process or mediation or something else. A cousin to the uncontested divorce is a dissolution. Dissolution is basically a divorce in reverse. In a divorce, you start with a disagreement and you come to an agreement, either one that's enforced by the court at trial or one that's freely negotiated between the parties. In a dissolution, you start with an agreement. Everyone comes together, they exchange their information, they decide ahead of time, here's how we want to split everything. They write it down and they give it to the court. And then between 30 and 90 days, the court holds a hearing on that, determines whether anyone was coerced into entering the agreement, and that's it. We're all done. The marriage is dissolved. In general, if the parties can do it, we try to talk people into dissolutions. It is faster, it is cheaper, it is less adversarial, because you're starting with a negotiation and an agreement. But that's not always doable. In fact, many times when people call us, they call us because that's not doable. If you have more questions about any of these things, or you're interested in a consultation about these options, please feel free to contact us.